knock on wood, I'm feeling much more energetic today than I was yesterday. Much more energetic. Sally, can you go swimming right now, or is it still impossible because of the injury? Well, let's see. I have a cast on my leg, so I think you can probably do the math there. Is caffeine okay to drink with blood thinners? I hope so. Not sure why it wouldn't be. Ball up. Check up. The fuck? Hey. Hey, this is what I'm gonna do to y'all whenever I come back. Post you up and just do this right here. Toy with you a little bit. Maybe a little pass fake. I know it's a woman's ball. Size 7. Read it and weep, dweeb. Read it and weep. Y'all really don't think I can palm a basketball? I'm 6'2". Is anybody in here over 6'1" and can't palm a basketball? I guess maybe I have big hands. You know what they say. You know what they say. Big hands. Not true in my case, but some cases. I know for a fact I have bigger hands than Steph. I forgot. I went to like one of like the big NBA stores. I forgot where it was. I think London. And they had like the hands, like they molded the hands of all like NBA players. I was bigger than Steph. Someone else's. I forgot who it was. But Kawhi's were actually crazy. Kawhi's hands were like, no joke, double the size of mine. It was one of the most insane things. It's like a baby comparing his hands to a full-grown adult. This song's called Fakey by DJ Ely. D'Lo dropped the video on YouTube like 40 minutes ago. I signed with Dallas. Nico talks to him on the phone. The D'Lo video has Isaac talking about him in the background. What am I gonna get on one of those, huh? I don't even care if it's for a hateful thing. What's his YouTube name? D'Angelo Russell? Yes, it's me. 19 minutes. Ugh. Who the fuck makes videos this long? Okay, get this shite off this.
Nico, what's good?
Hey, I can't believe I still got your number. I appreciate you, bro. Like, I'm so excited. Like, you really fit what we're trying to do.
Who you telling? I like me with a chip on my shoulder.
Nah, man, I like you with a chip on your shoulder. I haven't seen it before. I'm here and I'm excited, bro. Let's get it.
I got you.
Is that Nico?
I know Clay out here in Miami. That's where I'm at. We're probably gonna start getting in the gym a little bit.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, it's about to be a problem.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
All right,
yes, sir. I appreciate you, brother.
Yep.
All right, peace.
Nico. I still got Nico saved as Nico Nike. I remember when he worked at Nike.
I was about to say, that's Nico.
Same Nico, yeah. Oh.
Let's get to work. If you need to borrow my driver service, just shoot me a text.
We rich. We just got $12 million rich. Bro.
Yeah, I've been there. I mean, like when you get, you know, deals like that, millions, tens of millions, like it does feel really good. All right, just got copyright strike. Thanks, D'Lo. How is he allowed to use this? What did I miss? Great song. I mean, genuinely a great song. So, I mean, undeniably a great song. Drake kind of did it again. Oh, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit again. No, it's a great song. It is a great song. Unk tapped in. Drake sucks, period. No, it's a great song. You know, I feel like if you're not signing multi-million-dollar deals, if you're not interacting with the other sex rather frequently, if you're not outside a lot, which I'm not anymore, but I once was, you know, you appreciate Drake. That's just all I'm saying, right? Now, I'm not trying to say that some of you don't do that, but I'm just saying if you do, you appreciate it, right? So do the math a little bit. Okay. How is he not getting copyright striked?
Country is the love and care.
He's just using copyright strike songs. I mean, what is this?
One backyard, one conversation. Wade.
I think we need to have a talk with D'Lo. He might not know. He might not know. You know, your Signed with Dallas video has Dwayne Wade in it. Again, he probably just doesn't know. So that's all right. Hey, we'll extend the benefit of the doubt to him. We'll extend the benefit of the doubt.
Also has assisted which 8 players the most?
What is this video? Just like side quests? Just side quests on side quests? And then just copyright songs all over the place.
Bring it in for me. Everybody bring it in for me.
D'Lo side questing before signing the contract. Yeah, he's getting them all out the way before the big boss fight. He got the notification in game that, hey, once you get to this level, you can't go back and do side quests. What mission is that in Mass Effect when they basically say, like, hey, once you're here, it's over? Just got done hooping. Just a reminder. Oh, I hope Superman sucks. I mean, really, I'm happy to say it now. I hope Superman sucks. I do. I hope it's terrible. I hope James Gunn fumbled the bag, and I hope it's awful. No, I hope it's terrible. Super woke? Yeah, I hope it's super woke. Oh, yeah, definitely ableism. I mean, definitely being ableist. My chat's being ableist against me. Is that a surprise? Not really. No, not really. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, make sure you do so. Helps me out tremendously, especially early on in the stream's life cycle. Why the fuck is Niang trending on Twitter? Seeing it tomorrow. Chat, let's give this man a standing ovation. You're going to want to give me a standing ovation after you see this shit. My connection streak has been, well, to say the least, incredible. Country rock bass. What the fuck does this sound like? Oh, we've heard this before. Country rock. Let's listen to this. Dog Chet signed a contract. Is he worth it? We don't know yet. Dog Chet. Dog Chet. Dog fucking Chet. Dog Chet. I am country. Oh, see, this is the kind of vibe I think I can get with, though. You know, I don't mind this vibe right here. This song comes on in a Texas Tech bar. You're about 5 Michelob Ultras deep. All right, we're losing the plot here. Yeah, we've lost the plot. Started off nice enough. First time in the live chat. What up, Reyes? No, it's usually not this unhinged. But it has been quite unhinged lately, though, I will say. So, I don't know. Maybe it is this unhinged. Maybe it is. I feel like it's kind of leaning that way. Let's see what genres of country they have on here. Contemporary country. Wouldn't that be more of your... Oh, folk. This is the good stuff. Folk. Ugh, God, I just know I'd hate this fucking song in real life. I swear I've heard this. None of this is country. Have you tried the jump shot game? Yeah, we played it. Are you a Van Lathan fan? Like the podcast guy? Is that a country music artist? Or are you talking about the podcast guy? Yeah, I like Van Lathan. I liked him in Russello's podcast, but I do really like Van Lathan. I think he's one of the best guys at the Ringer, honest to God. He's really good. He's a must listen. Anytime he's a guest, he's a must listen pretty much. All right. Let's find a song and get to business. Jesus Christ. My God. Let's go. Want a hit? Why the fuck would I need it? Okay. Oh yeah, we're at a underground bar that It's 6:30 in the morning. I really like that guess. I really fucking like that guess, man. Locks? Not about loner, but R's off the table. Lobe. Lobel. Lobip. Lobit. Lottie. Yellow Jacket's character, Lottie, is her name. She's fucking crazy. Horrible show. Genuinely terrible show. Lodged. I'm thinking it's probably like that. Tonal. A tonal shift. Fuck. Bopple. Bottle. Bow. Pal. Pommel. Vommel. Vodal. Vocal. Pojul. Fuck, man. What the hell? Gonal. Am I being an idiot? Topol. Is that a word? Fuck. All right, I'm just trying to think. Boom. Hotel. Oh. Motel. Kidding me? All right. Okay. Vogel, Frank Vogel. Yo, this better not be easy, man. This better not be easy. Am I being a fucking moron? I mean, am I honest to God? Oh, novel. Fuck. Why was that one not clicking? Oh, whoops. Reed with the 15 months. Sorry about the DVT. Praying for the comeback. It'll be a legendary comeback. Believe you me. Believe you me, it'll be a legendary comeback. Did I not put the V there? Jesus Christ. All right, well, this is where we've shined the last few days. Okay. Crew. Connecticut. Wallop, knock, ring, buzz. Beating someone up a little bit. Like, yeah, I got buzzed. I got walloped. I got knocked. Oof. Ring, buzz, knock, shout. Okay. Ankle. I might have to end the stream, guys. That was just... That's a little too soon for New York Times to do that. And I don't think that's really fair to me after everything I've been through the last month to put ankle on here. I think it's really inconsiderate. I think it's, quite frankly, just an easy play for a cheap laugh. Doesn't really feel fair to me at all. So... Ankle. Get this fucking shit song off here. This piece of shit out of here. What? Oh. All right. I don't know about that little drum break right there. Oh. There was something there, but it just kind of feels like it's gone. What the fuck are all the... Okay. Ankle. Fuck you. Actually, fuck you. What is Connecticut? Like, what is Connecticut? Connecticut. CT? Broken ankle. Me. Connecticut. What's Connecticut's abbreviation? CT. I had to get a CT scan to find out I had a blood clot. Compression. I'm currently wearing a compression sleeve on my other foot to avoid any further clotting. Bottom. Because quite frankly, currently I'm at the bottom. Turn this fucking dog shit off. No chance. Okay, foot, ankle. Okay, what is Connecticut though, for real? That's like a bizarre one. Base, foundation. Struggling a little bit here, guys. Parsnip? I mean, what the fuck? Parsnip in Connecticut? And like, where are we going? Wallop. I'm gonna wallop you. Ankle. Foot. This one's hard, guys. I'm not entirely sure. I'm having a hard time here today, guys. I think the ankle threw me off. Like, I gotta be honest with you. I think the inclusion of ankle completely and totally threw me for a loop. Completely and totally threw me for a loop. Is this like a letter thing? Change up the letters? Connecticut. Change a letter in Connecticut. Con. Start with a con. Etiquette. Cut. Cut. Could that be it? Cut. Cut. I don't think so. Snip. Cut. Snip. I don't really see where else we'd go there, is the thing. Nation. I'm looking at it. I don't care. Foot, compression, ankle, crew type of socks. Ah. Yeah, you're right. Oh, dress socks instead of what? Is what? Not a foot sock, a dress sock, right? Crew socks are a thing. Ankle compression, dress. All right. Base, bottom, foundation, foot. And that would lead us to Connecticut, parsnip, compare, and wallop. I mean, where are we at there? Like, I'm just trying to think. Where do we even think that is? Oh, these are all my old songs I liked on this website. Velda! All right, we could have got there. That one wasn't... I really think them having ankle in there kind of threw me off completely. I really do. Well, okay, what is this? Ending in synonyms for clip. What? Synonyms for clip. Cut and snip. Guys, don't entertain the troll in the chat. Do not do that. All right. All right, we struggled today, but that's all right. Shit happens. That was a hard one, and they threw me off the scent immediately. So I have a question, actually. Something I saw on Instagram today. Rarely ever am I on Instagram. Rarely ever. Next to never, actually. Some might even say. But I saw this. Or at least I thought I saw it. Maybe it wasn't on Instagram. All right, maybe I fucked up. It was Cooper Flag in a cowboy hat. I thought the Dallas Mavericks official page posted it, but I guess not. Did anyone else see that? Just admit it. Guys, that's not the real. You guys are getting tricked by a fake account. I know. It's like one of the most obvious ones I've seen. All right, I guess I'm a fucking moron because I could have sworn I saw that. All right, well, anyways. Saw that I started using roids because of you. That's one of the best decisions you'll ever make. Muted Slow on X. Is that really him here? No! No! Of course not. Maybe I dreamt this. I had some really weird dreams last night. I don't know if it's the medicine I bought or what. I had some strange ass dreams. I don't really remember them, but I remember waking up and being like, what the fuck? Those type of dreams. Jeff Passenbaum. Yo, we're getting to that time for the MLB. DJ LeMahieu designated for assignment. We're getting to that time of the MLB where there's going to be some trades. Hey, are the Rangers going to trade? Are the Rangers going to trade guys away? What do we think? Baseball club. What do we think? Rangers are sellers. Who are they going to sell? Are they going to sell everyone? See God. Do you see if you could get off of these like big ass contracts? They're only what? 3 games out of the the wild card, right? I almost had to play in. Realistic LeBron Giannis trades. Hell yeah. LeBron James to the Dallas Mavericks. Lakers get Kyle Anderson, Daniel Gafford, Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington at 29 first. Well, 0 for 1 so far. Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Atlanta Hawks for Kobe Buffkin, Jalen Johnson, Reece Shea. 1, 2, 3 picks. That's just. I mean, the Bucks would have to be such a big believer in Jalen Johnson, which, hey, you know, they could be. LeBron to the Knicks, LeBron for Cat, Giannis to the Spurs. We're scrambling now, huh? LeBron to the Nuggets for Day'Ron Holmes, Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson, and a first. They know LeBron's 41 years old, right? I haven't made any videos since the Luka trade, not even a flag video. Sneaky good free agent moves. Hey. Hey. Any other good ones? Every team's best free agent signings ever. That's kind of fun, actually. Oh, we got NBA groups revealed for the Cup. All right. Summer League rookies under pressure. There's none under pressure. I'm doing and I'll show you guys real quick. I'm going to make a video here in a bit. Probably later tonight it'll drop. Talking about like just going through the past summer leagues and stuff like that. And I just went through like the last 10 drafts and looked at top 10 picks and just how they performed in summer league. Because I thought there would at least be some type of like, all right, if you score this many points or if you shoot this efficiently, it usually means you're going to be good in the NBA. There's not a damn thing. Like literally, there's no takeaways from summer league. None. There are guys who have had incredible summer leagues who went on to be dog shit players immediately. There are guys who have had horrible summer leagues that went on to be incredible NBA players. One thing Evan Mobley had a horrible summer league. Well, defensive player of the year, one of the best players in the league. Do you love log reaction? I mean, I watched a little bit of it. I'm not about to do that. Stanley Johnson was a god in summer league. Holy cow, how you look majestic today. My goodness gracious. I know. Keep it in your pants. I know. Do you think LeBron has been pleased with the Lakers offseason? No, I think he wants out. That's like, is that not obvious that he wants out? Draymond CBA put an end to free agency. I agree, and I think the NBA just needs to focus on the fact that it's an entertainment-driven league, and free agency was one of the most entertaining aspects of the NBA. Like, it just was. It was unique. There was nothing else like it in any other sport. They need to figure out a way to get back to that. Because whenever I was going through the DeAndre Jordan, I was looking through all of Mark Stein's old tweets, all of Adrian Wojnarowski's old tweets, and it was like they were tracking, like, this team just met with this player. This team's going to dinner tonight with this player. This person's going to be there. This team has been formally, it was also, that summer was also the LaMarcus Aldridge sweepstakes. It was like, this team has been formally eliminated for the Marcus Aldridge sweepstakes. I'm like, fuck yeah, man. That shit was awesome. So they flip-flop on LeBron this offseason? No, I've been saying my main prediction was I think he goes somewhere else. How is the DVT? I hope good. The Lakers would be savior. Yep, Aldridge. I think if memory serves me correctly, when I was reading going off those tweets, I'm pretty sure it was between the Suns and the Spurs. Like, the Suns got very close to getting Aldridge. And then they pivoted to Tyson Chandler. That was a different time, man. We were getting updates on all the meetings. DeAndre Jordan had a meeting with the Knicks. Offseason winners and losers so far. 2025 offseason is far from over. No, I think it's over for the most part. A few days ago, I predicted that we would see one more decent move, one more like somewhat sizable move, and then that would be it. And then I think maybe you could count the John Collins trade as that. I think, the LeBron saga, we'll see. We'll see what the LeBron saga ends up looking like. But outside of that, I can't imagine much. Maybe Wiggins gets traded. You know, that could be a decent trade for somebody. Maybe Claxton. I doubt it. I think he would have been traded already. Maybe, I don't really know who else could potentially be on the market. Maybe the Jazz are just full tear down. Larry Marketing gets traded. I don't know. True, Kelly Olynyk did just get traded, so that's true. Why is this guy so obese again? LeBron? He's getting up there in age. So, but I think he's doing pretty well for a 40-year-old. I mean, he looks great for his age. Winner, Atlanta Hawks. Were they the winner of the offseason? Had that unbelievable trade with the Pelicans on draft night. Just a robbery of a trade. Now they have access to either the Bucks or the Pelicans pick next year. That feels pretty good to have possession of. They got Nick Alexander Walker. What else did they get? They took a flyer on KP. I like what they've done quite a bit. I think they might be the winners. It's either them or the Rockets. And the reason why I say the Rockets is I know a lot of you are like, anytime I bring it up, you guys are like, KD's so washed. KD's so washed. They still got a guy who's around a top 10 player in the league without giving up much of anything, really. And so, in my opinion, that makes them automatically a massive winner. So, I love that for them. Yeah, losing Karis LeVert does suck, but yeah, they also got off that Terrence Mann money in the process. Professor Splash of the 199, did you talk about dog Chet overpay yet? No, we're going to get into dog Chet here in a second. Now, I wish they had another guard. Oh, yeah, and they got Luke Kennard. I wish they had another kind of ball handler who could handle the second team. I wish they had another one of those guys. I wish they they lost Karis LeVert who could do that. No one they brought in can really do it. Maybe it's Kobe Buffkin time. You know, maybe this is the year for Kobe Buffkin. Loser New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, I mean, there's no toys around it, really. I hate their team. It makes no sense to me. You know, the Jordan Poole trade, I've actually tried to wrap my brain around. And not that I think it's a bad trade, but I actually last week, because I guess that one just flew under the radar for me. Like, I didn't really think about it much at all. I thought about it some last week, and I was like, why did the Pelicans do this? Like, not that I think it's a bad trade or anything. Jordan Poole was good last season. But, like, DeJounte, Jeremiah Fears, Jordan Poole, what a strange-ass backcourt that is. And then, and DeJounte will be out for some time. I don't know how long, but. And then, like, your front court has Zion and Derek Queen. And your centers are Kevon Looney and Yves Missy. Like, this team is just bizarre to me. But yes, the big L was that trade to move up in the draft. And it doesn't help that the Hawks came out and were like, we had to double check to make sure this trade was real. That's never what you want to hear about a trade. But it is one of those dumb things where it's like, well, if Derek Queen ends up being really good, no one will care about this in the future. Just something to think about. Winner, Houston Rockets, yeah. They got Dorian Finney-Smith. They traded for KD. All they gave up for KD, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, 10th overall pick, which they were never going to give play time to. The Capella contract is still weird to me. Yeah, $7 million a year is nothing, but that's still. I mean, that's just still a little strange. It does make sense. They're gonna commit. To me, this means they're committing really hard to double bigs, which means they need all the depth they could get there. The Jabari Smith contract extension was around $25 million a year. All right. I mean, that's fine. I wouldn't call that like a great move or anything. I think that's just fine. Steven Adams, 3 years, $39. Again, I think that's fine. I don't think that's like a great move. Fred VanVleet, 2 years, $50 million. I do think's really good. I think he's really valuable to them, even if his efficiency and stuff's a little poopy. But yeah, this was a great offseason. I mean, they got way better. And they got off Jalen Green, like Dylan Brooks was a step slower. The number 10 overall pick was never going to play for them. They got more depth on the wings. Loser Los Angeles Lakers. Interesting. Do you guys think the Lakers are offseason losers? I think the Lakers just had a middle of the road offseason. I wouldn't call them a loser necessarily. And the only reason I say that is because I went into the offseason telling you guys, I don't really see how the Lakers get much better, honest to God. I don't really see how they could get much better. And I think all things considered, they did fine. I don't know if I'd call them a loser. I definitely wouldn't call them a winner. I'll tell you that much. I would not call them a winner. I definitely think I've seen Lakers fans already try to cope with this. Like, yeah, well, I'd rather have Ayton and Jake LaRavia than Dorian Finney-Smith. And I got to ask you guys this. There's no way in fuck we'd ever hear this much about Jake LaRavia if he were on any team, any other team, would we? Just no way would we hear about Jake LaRavia. Ayton, no, for sure. Like, we'd see teams talk themselves into Ayton. And fan bases, any fan base talk themselves into Ayton. The Jake LaRavia one has been a little bit shocking to me. The LaRavia one's like, no, honest to God, LaRavia's like probably better than Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's like, based off of what? Your delusion? I'm not a big Ayton fan. Jake LaRavia is whatever. I guess if you want to factor in the LeBron saga and that this does feel weird. Like, there's no two ways around it. This does feel odd how this is all playing out. All right, that's fine. Their defense is bad, and they lost one of their best defenders and replaced him with Jake LaRavia, who's an okay defensive player, and Ayton, who, you know, has not been an impactful defender for years. Don't go to sleep, says Shams. See their fans say they had an A+ offseason. Yeah, I mean, they didn't. Let's not forget the fact that a top 15 player on your roster is sending out cryptic ass messages and people genuinely don't know if he'll be on the team. All right, let's just start there. Like, this isn't weirdly. I think that, like, the LeBron saga and, like, the LeBron effect has taken center stage in these conversations, but that's still a top 15 player. I can't believe I see Lakers fans who are like, yeah, just let him go. It's like, what? Why the fuck would you want that? I don't get, why would you want that if you want to win? LeBron is always sending cryptic messages. As a Laker fans, it means nothing at this point. No, this is the most cryptic one we've gotten yet. This is the most cryptic one. Winner Denver Nuggets? Yeah, absolutely. They had a great one. They had a great one. Even regardless of what happens with this Jonas Valanciunas situation. They had a great offseason. It'll be even better if Valanciunas does stay. Loser, Boston Celtics. Okay, I like this approach by this guy. I like this approach because you could spin it to say, hey, the Celtics were able to get out of their nightmarish, hellish cap situation without having to give up much. And that's totally true. But they've gotten way worse. That's just the reality. They've gotten way worse as a team. And so I like this approach. It's like, I can't consider you a winner because you got out of dog shit contracts. It's the same thing with, like, the Suns. Did they do the best they possibly could? Sure. Would I consider them an offseason winner? No. Absolutely not. Did they maybe do the best they could with the KD trade? Maybe. But they lost KD. They got way worse. Their ceiling has fallen tremendously. Same thing with the Celtics. I agree with this take 100%. Again, did they do a good job getting off KP's money, getting off Drew's money, and not really having to send out anything at all? Yeah, they did a good job there. But you still had to get rid of those guys. Now you have no front court to speak of at all. You lost KP, Luke Cornett, and Al Horford all in one offseason. So that is kind of crazy. Oh, winner Washington Wizards. All right, sure. Sure, why not? Went out and got Cam Whitmore. Got off the Poole contract. They'll have $100 million in cap space next summer. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. That's what these teams need to be doing. Like, it's just, if you're a team like this, why the fuck aren't you taking a risk on Cam Whitmore? You know? And loser Indiana Pacers. Yeah, similar stuff to like the Suns or the Celtics. How much of it was in their control? I don't know. Do you believe the team president coming out and saying that they're willing to go into tax for Miles Turner? I don't know how much I believe that, but they did lose their starting center. They did lose their starting center. So, what, Jay Huff will be starting for them next year? So, breaking slightly's bones. Thanks, Shams. You can fuck off now. Any winners or losers that aren't mentioned in here that I think of? I mean, if you're factoring in the draft, I got to put the Spurs up there as winners, right? I have the Spurs a winner over the Wizards personally. I like what the Wizards did, but the Spurs, I really like what they did. The Bucks, I think Bucks are middle of the road. Do I agree with the Dame stretch? Absolutely not. But do I understand it at least from the perspective of this might have been like how we keep Giannis? I do get it. And from that perspective, okay. All right. Fair enough. The Pacers are a loser on this. Really wasn't that crazy. I mean, they really hyped up this fucking offseason. I mean, didn't they say this would be the craziest offseason ever? Was this even like a top? I mean, where does this rank in the last 5 off seasons? Miami should be a loser. I feel like they say something similar every year, but this year they were very adamant about it. They're like, this is going to be one of the craziest offseason we've ever seen. Just don't think that's thoughts on bringing in young Sheldon as a capologist. I mean, young Sheldon is a true story based off somebody who's in their 40s now. So we're talking about what, the 90s, 80s? Young Sheldon's in his 40s or 50s. So you'd have to get a time machine of some sort. Yeah, I think what maybe some insiders were thinking was Giannis was going to get traded. So they're like, Giannis is going to get traded, KD's going to get traded. Like, this is going to be fucking insane. And I'm assuming a potential Giannis trade would have just huge ramifications across the rest of the league. Remember last year, Cat Randall trade happened hours before training camp? Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about our boy. I love this. The rookies under the most pressure in Summer League. Oh. Hey, no Cooper Flag. All right. Love it. Are you going to play back for Summer League? Yeah, but I'll simulcast over here, though. Handsome Yang. I feel like he's... I feel like he could be a really fun Summer League player, huh? It does sound like Beal's going to go to the Clippers, which is a nice a nice move for them. Would you have Norm Powell or Beal? Norm Powell, right? For sure. But would you rather have Beal and John Collins or Norm Powell? Dallas Mavericks coaching staff changes. So they do officially have Phil Handy, and they added Popeye Jones, Mavs legend. So Sean Sweeney, Jared Dudley, Alex Jensen, God Shamgod, Daryl Armstrong all out. Sweeney to the Spurs. Jared Dudley, from what I understand, a promotion. Alex Jensen, obviously going to coach a college team, be the head coach of a college team. God Shamgod, lateral move from what I get. Daryl Armstrong, obviously. Is he still in jail? What's going on there? Frank Vogel, Mike Penberthy, Jay Triano, Popeye Jones, and Phil Handy. That's a pretty damn good good sounding assistant coaching staff, I got to say. I did see it. I did see it. I did see. Megan Thee Stallion stuns at newly shared vacation photos. All right. Yeah. And good as always. Hold on a second. Enhance. Who the fuck is that? Who? Wait a second. Who is that? Hold on a second. Klay Thompson does not have a wife. Huh. Is Meg the Stallion still with Torrey Craig? As of 2025, April 2025, Meg Thee Stallion and Torrey Craig's relationship appears to be ongoing. What the fuck? But this was April. 3 months ago. Have we had any updates since then? On Meg Thee Stallion's relationship update with Torrey Craig. Hold on a second. Klay recently got his hair cut. That's definitely him. And look, 3 weeks ago, he looks a little tan in these photos. Dallas is up, baby. Dallas, Texas is up. That guy's white, though. That's without question Klay Thompson. I mean, that is without a shadow of a doubt Klay Thompson. Megan will sit courtside next to Slightly, sources tell me. We'll see. I got a lot of people asking about tickets. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, those look like they're Mavs practice shorts. He's fresh from the facility. Megan, get out the way. Meg the Stallion courtside now? At Mavs games? Paige Beckers? Hold on a second, guys. Celebrity Row at Dallas Mavericks games is going up. Meg the Stallion. Paige Beckers. Patrick Mahomes. Slightly biased. Post Malone. Who am I missing? Dak Prescott. Maybe in like the 5th or 6th row. Dak. Micah Parsons, 7th or 8th row. Dak 3rd row. Micah Parsons, 7th or 8th row. We can't fit all the podcasting equipment. Courtside. The chicken guy, yeah, true. Dallas, Texas is up, baby. Dallas, Texas is up. It's just funny. Clay Thompson just chilling in the background. All right, actually, should I? All right. Quotes. Celebrity Row at Mavericks games this year is going to be legendary. Megan the Stallion. Right? Classic. I think we well, Dirk's going to be working. So it can't be him. Paige Beckers. Slightly biased. Goes without being said. Patrick Mahomes. I thought Big X the Plug was from Houston. All right, how do we say Big X the Plug? How do you spell Big X the Plug? Is it one word? I'm not fucking putting Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's not from Dallas, is he? Big X the Plug. Post Malone. Savannah James. And I just leave it at that. Savannah James. Also, isn't who is Rich Paul dating? Adele, right? Rich Paul / Adele. Travis with the 199. Rain Dakota Prescott. Nah. I'm not putting any. Nah. I'm not putting any Cowboys front row. Wear the feet, but won't show her feet. Oh wait, I'm scrolling through Stan Wars. I want out of here. I can't handle Standem on Twitter. Typical liberal. Libtard. What makes me a typical liberal? That was some risky scrolling. Oh, speak of the fucking sad sacks of shit. Why are the Dallas Cowboys trending? Fabrizio Romano bomb? Who the hell is that? A Sopranos side character? Oh, wait, that's the ginormous... God damn, 25 million? Wait, how many followers does Shams have? Let's go band for band here. Fabrizio. 3.2 million. Holy shit. All right, Fabrizio tweeted out 48 minutes ago. 1.2 million views on that tweet. Theo Hernandez has signed a deal at Al Hilal right now in Paris. Is that a big deal, guys? Just for a frame of reference. 3 hours ago, Philadelphia 76ers are signing former Spurs and Hawks forward Dominic Barlow. 590,000 likes. Yvonne with the $5 off topic, but last night's Locked On was an all-time episode. Felt like slightly streamed the way it went off the rails. You know, I know it's funny. Is Nick and I were talking, I think, after the episode, and he was like, yeah, I want to do like more shows that are like your streams. That's like basically what he said. No one gives a fuck about Saudi League. All right. This is like OG to the Guangdong Tigers. Luka Modric just played his last game at Real Madrid. Up next, AC Milan. Whoa, is that a big deal? I feel like that's a pretty big deal, huh? Whose ugly ass jerseys are these with the Uber all over it? Whose shit ass jerseys are these? And is that an Adidas thing? Look what Dame just posted. Oh. He deleted? All right. Five Stripes is K-Swiss. Shout out to K-Swiss, man. Does K-Swiss even try? Does K-Swiss still exist? How do you feel like Angel Reese is a 2K cover athlete? I mean, it makes some sense to me. She's one of the most popular basketball players. Full stop. If you don't think Angel Reese is one of the most popular basketball players, you're just on some hateful ass shit. He posted When Brothers Betray. Did he really? It actually makes me kind of curious. I've had this argument with people. Where would you rank Caitlin Clark in terms of basketball popularity? Where is she just a top 5 most famous basketball player in the world right now? Top 3? Maybe is World maybe pushing it? And this is coming from a place of ignorance, 100%. I don't know. How much sway does like women's basketball currently have internationally? America might be a better one. All right, so top 5 in America. Top 5 in America. I'll concede there. Name the other 2 WNBA players bigger than her. Oh no, NBA players, she's number 1 by far. I'm saying basketball players, period. LeBron, Curry, Brandon Williams, then Clark. That's fair. LeBron, Curry, for sure, I think are top 2. I think she might be 3rd. KD, you think? I don't know. I don't know. KD definitely had a Caitlin Clark. I'm not sure I agree with that. Like LeBron and Steph, there's no real arguments. I'm not sure I can get there with KD. I'm really not sure because like Caitlin Clark, I mean, the Dallas Wings did this, but we see every other team do it. Like the Dallas Wings who typically play at UT Arlington's basketball gym. You know, it's a nice place. But Caitlin Clark comes in. We're going to play at American Airlines Center, and we're selling that shit out. And tickets are stupid expensive. And then, unfortunately, it comes out the night before that Caitlin Clark's not playing. But drop the basketball. You can't even play right now. Oh. So that can bring you good at tennis. I might fuck around with tennis soon. Just got to start looking at my options. The reality is like basketball just might take a back seat, man. I can't do this shit again. I got to start looking at my other options. Golf is on the table. Pickleball stands no chance in hell. No, pickleball's not on the table at all. Pickleball is not even like top 17 in consideration. Could easily list 17 sports that I'd rather play than pickleball. Would much rather play volleyball than pickleball. Yeah, easily. I'd rather play ping pong for sure. Mountain biking. Yeah, I'd rather mountain bike. Absolutely. Paddle. I don't know what the fuck paddle is, but yeah, sure. I would rather bowl. Floor hockey. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to get out of this cast, man. Oh, I'm gonna tear this city to the ground. They might, you know how you how you get the Amber Alerts and the weather alerts? You're gonna get one when I get out this cast. I'm gonna tell you that much. You're gonna get one when I get out this cast. Slightly Biased has been removed from his calf. Please stay inside. Since you're getting up there in age, I think golf is a good fit for you. You know, it's a damn shame about that. Before my ankle injury, I would say I was in the best shape of my life. Straight up. All things considered. When you factor in what, like my diet, my conditioning level, I really think it was the best shape I've been in. Can you do a cast giveaway? You were looking jacked, not gonna lie. I was looking great. Now I'm gonna be fat fucking slob. It's a damn shame. No, I've been trying to eat good. My only big weakness has been ice cream. Been fucking up ice cream. Cast giveaway. I don't even think that's possible. They just throw it away immediately. I guess I could ask if I could keep the cast. They'd be like, what? I think I only got 2 more weeks from tomorrow in the cast, but we'll see what my clot situation has led to. They were supposed to call me today about a follow-up, and they never did. So I don't know. I guess it might be one of those things. If they're not that worried about it, I guess I'm not that worried about it. But do you answer scam calls? Lately, I have been. How'd you find out about the DVT? Were you in pain? Yeah, I was having calf pain, which I knew to be on the lookout for, given my circumstances. And sure enough. feel like you always hate on pickleball, but it's literally the sport I play most. That's not surprising. Do I take advantage of disability parking? I don't fucking go anywhere. I don't do anything. What's it going to take to get you out on a disc golf course? Me learning how to throw a frisbee. You saw the Ayton press conference? Yes. I saw clips of it everywhere. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I know I harp on it too much, but my God, Lakers fans, man, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I really can't do it. All right, so this was one of the bigger question marks of the offseason, I guess. Maybe not. Was whether or not the Thunder are just going to go all out and max these two guys, J-Dub and Chet. And yeah, the Thunder and the Thunder star and NBA champion, Chet Holmgren, has agreed to a fully guaranteed 5-year maximum rookie contract extension that could reach $250 million. So what does it have to take for him to reach that? What does he have to do? Make an all-NBA team, right? He's already made all-defensive team. Has he? No, he hasn't. All-NBA, MVP, or Defensive Player of the Year. Just once. And what is it at? What is the number if he doesn't hit that? Chet can be a Defensive Player of the Year level player for sure. I even think he could be an all-NBA guy. Any of them just once. All right. Like all NBA doesn't factor into that, does it? Or all defense doesn't factor into that, right? This was always a difficult one. In my heart, in my brain, I would tell you that I wouldn't mind playing hardball a little bit. I wouldn't mind playing hardball, if that makes sense, with Chet. Maybe not committing to a max contract, but maybe that was just not on the table. You know, maybe that's just not on the table. Next year, or the year one of his extension, Holmgren's year, this is from Bobby Marks. Holmgren's year one salary is 25% of the projected $165 million cap in 2026, 2027. So do the math there, folks. Do the math. I'm not going to do it for you. If you don't know what 25% of 165 is, you need to get back into third grade. You know, I was learning that in first grade, personally. I have such a weird relationship with Chet Holmgren. Just such a strange relationship with him. I'm just not, I don't know. His offense, to me, has been alarming, to say the least, over the next couple of, past couple postseasons. Right? So here's what it looks like right now for Chet. His cap hit as it currently stands. It's $239 million. That could get up to $250 million. Correct? 41 in 26, 27, 44, 47, 51, $54 million. Cap going up and stuff like that. But this paired with Shai's huge extension that he just signed. $60 million in 27, 28, 65, 70, 75. Oh, there's a reason people call him Dog Chet. Does anyone call him that outside of here? I don't want to be that guy that says that we're the ones who started calling him that, but I don't know if I've ever heard it. 75 milli. Worth every penny, though. And then you have J-Dub, who, since J-Dub already made an All-NBA team, what does that mean for him? Does that mean he automatically qualifies for the 250? Since he's already made an All-NBA team? He qualifies for the Supermax deal? Whew. Jalen Williams has gotten asked. ESPN Shams Charania reported in a story about Holmgren's $250 million that there is momentum on a Williams extension. Williams is eligible for a 5-year, $246 million deal. So what does that mean? 28, 29, you're going to have 86, 87% of your cap tied up in J-Dub, Chet, and Shea. Now, the good news for you is you know that that's a championship trio. Like, the good news is you know that's a championship trio. The thing is now is, like, probably kiss Lou Dort goodbye. He's restricted. He's a free agent next summer. Not restricted. He's a free agent entirely. Unrestricted free agent. Probably kiss him goodbye, right? What is the red? Is the red team option? Is that lug salary a team option or player option? Club option. Oh, okay, they'll probably pick that up then. Lug's probably gone. Caruso, 20 million, 22 million. That's a good contract for him. Isaiah Joe. Like, I'm looking for like the 28-29 season. Who's going to be gone? Hartenstein will be gone for sure. Lou Dort will almost certainly be gone. Yeah, they're going to have to bank on Case and Wallace turning into a really good player. Topic turning into a really good player. Like Case and Wallace kind of stepping into the Caruso void. Sorber being a good player who can step into the Hartenstein void at that cheap price. I believe in him, but it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, they got AJ Mitchell on a good contract. Didn't he just sign? What's his new deal? Three-year, $8.7 million contract. That's pretty damn good. So they're going to have to just hit on second-round picks, late first-round picks. You've got your trio. You do. And Chet's 23. J-Dub's 24. Shea's 27. Like, these guys are going to continue to get better, I think. Shea's probably reaching his peak. But Chet and J-Dub, and I think Chet has a decent way to go offensively. I just do. You know, the idea of him being like this Kevin Durant type of player with a great defense, and that's like never really fair to compare somebody to Kevin Durant. But I don't know if we'll get there. I'm very alarmed by his shooting numbers, especially in the playoffs. What's he? I know he was horrible last year in the playoffs when the Mavs beat them. A big reason for that was the Mavs were just like, Chet can shoot. Like, we'll let Chet shoot. And there were times this year where it was bad too. He's 28% in 2 years. 28% from three in the playoffs these past two seasons. 57% true shooting in the playoffs these past two seasons. Playoff dropper. I mean, call a spade a spade. Call a spade a spade. Why pay Chet before J-Dub? I mean, I'm sure J-Dub's going to get paid in the coming days. And then, of course, you have, 3 years for Chet? What's 82 times 3, guys? If you don't know this off the top of your head, you need to go back to 4th grade, okay? 82 times 3. Let's hear it, guys. Let's hear it in the chat. What is it? 246. Good job, everyone. So 246 games. He's played 114 of them. Now, of course, he missed his entire rookie year. Played 82 his second year. All 82. Kudos to him. 32 this year with that hip injury. You know, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, both of those injuries are kind of freaky enough that I can look past it. You know? Is that freaky ass, shitty pro-am court that he played on against LeBron. And then this year, that hip injury is a little freaky. It's not like it's lingering soft tissue issues or anything like that, back problems, which you really worry about. But it's similar with like Derek Lively, where it's like, yeah, your injuries are freaky enough, but man, you're hurt a lot. You know, you're hurt a bunch, and it's a little worrisome. Those are bad places to have freaky injuries. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I agree with you, but now maybe this is just my brain and just how I think you would be forced to operate in this new NBA, where it's just like these young guys, if I just have a slight question about you, I don't know if I'm just going to throw you that Supermax extension. I just don't know if I'm going to do it. But they love him. Defensively, he's a monster. And in the playoffs, we called him Dog Chet all throughout the playoffs. But he was awesome defensively in the playoffs. Offensively was the scary stuff. He was dominant defensively in the postseason. Total contested field goal difference. Opponents shoot 7% worse this past year. Opponents shot 18% worse at the rim against them. Jesus Christ almighty. 18%? They protected the rim 12% better when he was on the floor. I mean, a great rim deterrence, and he was fantastic in the playoffs too, defensively, like I was saying. Absolutely fantastic defensively in the postseason. Offensively, he was poop out of a butt, okay? That's just the truth. Offensively, it was ugly. Okay. But hey, that's his next step. If he can get to a point where it's like, oh shit, Chet's shooting 38% from three in the playoffs, and his shot's so slow, he's going to have to speed up that shot. His shot's so slow, he sped it up. He's shooting consistently from three now, and like he's giving you efficient stuff in the playoffs. I mean, that's a dominant player right there. That's a dominant player. I don't think Chet will ever be as good as Porzingis. J-Dub is so underrated. Yes, I think J-Dub is underrated. See, I would feel much more comfortable giving that max to J-Dub than Chet. I have Thunder friends in my life who do not agree with that. I would feel much more comfortable giving J-Dub that 250. Sign it. Signed, sealed, delivered. Over Chet. But I guess, if you felt like you had to do it, you had to do it. Thunder are done. Chet can't be on full strength. He's hurt all the time. Yeah, I mean, that we'll see. I'm not going to say they're done, though. That seems a little extreme to me. Plus 16 when he was on the floor this year. Standing up for a fellow podcaster. Who's a podcaster? Did the Thunder have a podcaster? Who on the Thunder has a podcast? J-Dub has a podcast? Wait, what? I didn't know that. I kind of think they regret this, TBH, but they'll have to sack people for this eventually. No. They won a championship, man. They won a championship. After next season, they fucked in cap. They can make room attaching picks. So what I would do if I were the GM of the Thunder? What is this Hartenstein $28 million team option? Next summer, they have to make a decision on this. That's a trade piece. You're looking to trade that for maybe an affordable contract around that range that has multiple years on it. Lou Dort, $18 million. That's a trade piece. You're looking to trade that. I just, unless you're getting Lug at like a crazy discount, or maybe you just extend him now at the idea that you'll trade him at some point. And the thing is it's not like this is a Celtic situation where it's like KP hurt all the time, but then it's like Drew, who's 33 years old, right? Like it's Hartenstein, 27, Lug Dort, 26. Like those guys should be pretty easy to trade. Wiggins at $9 million, Joe at $11 million. I mean, those are really good team-friendly deals. But yeah, they're going to have to bank quite a bit on the Jalen Williams extension's really nice. Or the J. Will extension's really nice. They're going to have to bank on, again, Cason Wallace turning into a really good, solid player. Topic turning into a really good, solid player. Sorber turning into a really good, solid player. So how much you think J-Dub gets? He's getting the full max. For sure. He's gonna have that same deal Chet did. Chet has. So again, 28, 29, you're looking at 87, 88% of your salary cap going to three guys. Wallace already is really good, for sure. I'm talking like Lou Dort, Caruso level of like disruptiveness. Because those guys are probably the odd man out, right? Caruso's team friendly enough and under contract long enough that he might stick around for a bit, but Lou feels like he's gone, right? Sorber has to fill into Hartenstein's shoes. Yeah, that's the obvious replacement there. Hartenstein's gone. There's no way Hartenstein sticks around. I mean, I like the idea of like, you know, I tossed this idea out there this offseason. Maybe it's too early, but the Pelicans are so desperate for a center. Like, just go get Trey Murphy and just say, we're not losing. Like, we're like, fuck 4 or 5 years from now. I know that's what we've all been about, but let's just like go all in. Let's push all of our chips in. Let's just make it to where we're not going to lose the next 2 years, and then we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out then. But for these next 2 years, we're not going to lose. What's funny is I think they'd actually save money in a Hartenstein for Trey Murphy swap, at least for the time being. That is the most unlikely thing Presti would ever do. No, I know. But this will be an interesting predicament they find themselves in. How do they maneuver through this, you know, the upcoming cat shitstorm that they're going to find themselves in? Oh, yeah. Dort will have value in a trade. All of these guys will have value in trades. None of these guys are shit contracts that they'll have to attach picks to dump. None of them. That's what's crazy too. So congratulations to Chet. J-Dub coming up next. What is this horrendous movie that's on TNT right now? The Meg. Still can't believe some of those threes Dort was making in Game 7, bro. Game 5 against Denver. That series was cooked. They were done. Oh my God, this fat guy in the water just got ate up. Oh, a big giant shark just came out of the water and jumped on their boat to eat another shark. Well, rest in peace to that guy. OKC will just salary dump Dort for Davion Mitchell. Yeah, they'll salary dump. They'll figure it out. They're in a great spot. I came here for love. Do, 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 do. I like this idea right here. Every team's best free agent signing ever. Huh. Every team's best free agent signing of all time. What do we think? Like, should we try to predict them? I'm gonna be like going back to the 80s and shit would be bad and hard. What would the Mavs one be? Monte? I mean, what's the best Mavs free agent signing? Kidd was a trade. Tyson Chandler was a trade. Jason Terry was a trade. Sean Marion was a trade, right? Was Sean Marion a trade or was that free agency? Clay? Is Clay really the best free agent signing ever? Zaza was a trade. Christian Wood was a trade. This player must have been required as an unrestricted free agent, restricted free agent, or via sign a trade. Okay. Atlanta Hawks, Joe Johnson. ISO Joe. Yeah, this one makes sense. Shout out to him and Josh Smith. Honorable mentions to Kimbe Mutombo and Paul Millsap. 6 All-Stars in 7 years. Is Joe Johnson going to make the Hall of Fame? I mean, where is Joe Johnson in the all-time scoring list? He's got to be kind of shockingly high, but also, how many All-Star games did he make? 7? 7-time All-Star, 1-time All-NBA. I don't know. This is like sneaky. I mean, if I'm being real, what's the difference between this and like the Rosens? Basketball reference page. Like, if we're just being honest with ourselves, what's the difference? He's at 20,000 points. And then he came back. Remember, he came back during that weird COVID year. DeMar has 25,000. Might hit 30,000. So 7-time All-Star for Joe Johnson. DeMar, 6-time All-Star. He does have those 3 All-NBA teams, though, going for him. Finished as high as 8th in MVP voting. Joe Johnson, 12th. Something to think about. Neither really had much playoff success. These early Atlanta teams, was it him and Josh Smith? Young Al Horford, Zaza. This is where you got the we're going to a game 7. Jamal Crawford, young Jeff Teague, Captain Kirk. We're going to a game 7, baby. Didn't Dikembe Mutombo win like Defensive Player of the Year though with him? I don't think he was there that long, though. 1, 2, 3 Defensive Player of the Years while playing in Atlanta. One of them he got traded midway through. Who would you guys give this to? Dikembe or Joe Johnson? I'm actually not mad at the Joe Johnson one. I'm not mad at that. Celtics, Al Horford. Big Al. Yeah. Yeah, that one feels about right. They don't feel like a big time because what? KG was a trade. Ray Allen was a trade. James Posey, I could see having an argument. No, James Posey does not have an argument. Yeah, definitely Al Horford then, right? If those are your options. When did Al Horford go to Boston? 2016, 2017 originally. 7 years with the Celtics. 7 years. Interestingly enough, was only an All-Star once with Boston. But I think impact-wise, I mean, he's a big reason they won the finals. So, Nets, KD, yeah, this one's not even up for debate. KD or Kyrie Irving, but obviously KD. I don't know what your other options would be. I think in time we'll always view this Nets thing as a failure, but man, they were so close. God, they were so close. Charlotte Hornets, Big Al. Al Jefferson. What are the other ones? David Wesley. Yeah, not a lot of. Al Jefferson's not a bad free agent get though. Like there's probably gonna be way worse names on this list than Big Al. Al Jefferson never made an All-Star game? Really? In my brain, I would have said at least one. He only spent 3 years in Charlotte, though. Finished 8th in MVP voting, made an All-NBA team with the Hornets. But didn't make an All-Star game. Chicago Bulls, DeMar. Steve Kerr or Ron Harper. Pippen was a trade, correct? I'm just assuming. So, I mean, Ron Harper was a starter for them in their second three-peat. Great defender. Is it crazy to say that I mean, it's DeRozan was clearly the best guy, though. I mean, it's DeRozan's clearly the best player out of all of these. Cavs, LeBron. All right. Yeah. Honorable mention, Larry Markkinen. That's right. I mean, shout out to Larry, but come on. What about Dwayne Wade? Sean Marion, the Matrix. All right. Okay, it was a sign and trade. That's what I was thinking. Because I was thinking Sean Marion, but I was like, he was traded. But I couldn't remember if it was a sign and trade or not. Yeah, Sean Marion, in my opinion, should be a Hall of Famer. In my opinion, he should be a Hall of Famer. If we're talking like Joe Johnson, Sean Marion at his absolute peak was definitely a top 10 or so player in the league just in terms of impact on the floor. And then when he was not in that peak, he was still just an incredible role player because of his defense and his versatility. And obviously that incredible shot. Well, they to be fair, they did say sign and trades counted. Was huge on that Suns team, 7 seconds early last Suns team. Finished 10th in MVP voting. 06. Top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting. 2-time All-NBA guy. How many years did he spend with the Mavs? 4? 5 years with Dallas. Love him. Some random to 2. Sup, kind of late to the party, but still here. What up, some random? Honorable mentions, Brad Davis. Oh, that's a pretty good one, too. JJ Brea, Monte Ellis. Got too much Monte. Denver Nuggets, Antonio McDyess. I'm assuming their honorable mentions will be Paul Millsap. Kenyon Martin, Andre Miller, Paul Millsap. All right. Okay. McDyess made an All-NBA team after coming back to the Nuggets. There you go. So I'm right up the 2. What is this list? This is the best free agent signing for every team ever. Detroit Pistons, Chauncey Billups. Yeah. I mean, finals MVP with you? That's not even up for debate. Antonio McDyess is your backup option. Yeah. Golden State Warriors, Kevin Durant. Yeah, that one's not even up for debate, really. Rick Barry is still a great one. Andre Iguodala is a great one. Like, those two would be number one on pretty much every other team's list. This is maybe the biggest free agent signing ever. Rockets, Dwight Howard. Oof. Eric Gordon or Fred VanVleet. All right. I mean, that was very disappointing, right? Am I misremembering the Dwight Howard run? Wasn't that not very disappointing? 4-year, $87 million. Only made one All-Star game there. And then that was just kind of it. It's kind of crazy Dwight Howard ended up having an 18-year career, all things considered. 18 years for the big fella. Eric Gordon, Fred VanVleet. I mean, Eric Gordon was huge for that Harden era team. And Fred's huge for them now. I mean, Dwight Howard's obviously the best player. Like, around this time, I think him being like an MVP candidate was probably done. Some random at the 2. We passed Mavs. If so, who was it? It was Sean Marion. Pacers, David West. David West was a beast. TJ McConnell. Bojan. Yeah, I mean, David West on those early 2010s teams. That team was like genuine title contenders. It was just no one was beating the Cavs, but those early 2010 Pacers teams were nasty, man. Yeah, he was a 2-time All-Star in New Orleans. And those Indy teams. I mean, let's see. In his time there, second in the East. Where does it show their conference finish? Why does it show me their division finish? Who gives a fuck? Who cares what their division finish was? 42-24, 49-32, 56-26. Dude, those Pacers teams were nasty, man. Damn, like they were really good. I mean, I knew they were good, but we're talking upper 50s in wins. Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, that goes without being said. Jamal Crawford, Nicholas Batum, your honorable mentions. This was just still one of the craziest things that ever happened, man. Lakers, Shaq. What, were you expecting LeBron James? No, I was expecting Shaq. As much as I love Bron, how the fuck could it not be Shaq? 3 rings, MVP. Sure, LeBron's also one of the greatest players of all time, but he arrived in Hollywood towards the latter stages of his career. You know what's insane about that? To say like, yeah, but LeBron got to LA towards the end of his career. I'm pretty sure he spent more years at LA than anywhere else. Oh no. All right. 11 years in Cleveland, 7 years in LA. So you got LeBron at the tail end of his career, and if he stays there, this will be his 8th year with them. Grizzlies, Tony Allen. That's pretty good. Honorable mentions, Vince Carter. Yeah. Tyus Jones. Oh, the Vince Carter one was right after the Mavs, right? Yep, right after the Mavs. Miami's LeBron, obviously, with Chris Bosh and Jimmy Butler. Those are your 3 big 3 right there. Chris Bosh, LeBron, and Jimmy Butler. Jesus Christ. Milwaukee Bucks, Brook Lopez. It's possible Miles Turner, the biggest free agent addition of the summer to date, could one day top this list for the Milwaukee Bucks. Honest to God, no. I don't think there's any chance. Do you guys think there's any chance in the world Miles Turner ends up being a better free agent signing than Brook Lopez? First and foremost, like they got Brook Lopez at a pretty good value, all things considered. He won a ring. 2 all defensive teams. There's just no way Miles Turner even comes close to that. Like 0 chance. If you win a ring this year, maybe. I guess. I guess never say never. But that'd be pretty damn shocking. And by the way, I'm fairly certain, like Brook was a huge disappointment in Lakerland. I'm fairly certain his first year with the Bucks was a minimum. Am I wrong in remembering that? 2018, the Bucks and Lopez took a chance on each other. Milwaukee needed a big man who could defend at a high level while also spacing the floor for Giannis. Lopez wanted to be a place he can win big. The 2 sides agreed on a 1-year deal for the biannual exception rate, just under $3.4 million. $3.4 million. Some ran with the 2. In my opinion, low-key, Shaq a bit overrated. I like him, but I don't know. I don't think Shaq at that time was overrated, no. Greg Monroe and Bobby Portis, honorable mentions. Timberwolves, Sam Mitchell. All right. Honorable mention, Chauncey Billups. I don't have much in the way of an opinion on this one. Okay. Peja for the Pelicans / Hornets. Honorable mention, Ryan Anderson, Julius Randle, Jose Alvarado. Oh, they're counting like undrafted free agents. Peja, 4 years, $64 million. Peja was a fucking beast, man. I'll always love the guy. Champion. Refer to him that way. Refer to him as a champion. New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson, and this goes without being said. Honorable mention, Allen Houston, John Starks, Jeremy Lin. I mean, this one is one of the better free agent signings ever. Jalen Brunson, he's up there. Lou Dort for the Thunder. Okay, again, I guess we're doing undrafted free agents. Isaiah Hartenstein, Isaiah Joe, Spencer Haywood. I mean, undrafted free agent feels like a cheat, in my opinion, a little tiny bit. I think I'd go Hartenstein just in the more in the nature of the article. But yeah, I mean, Lou Dort, huge dub. T-Mac for Orlando. This one's easy. The T-Mac was unquestionably a top 5 player in the league around this time, too. Ryan Anderson came in the league too early. Yes, Ryan Anderson would be... I mean, Ryan Anderson still made a lot of money, though. What was Ryan Anderson's career earnings? Like, he got paid. He was one of the first of his little archetypes, though. He made $115 million over his career. That's not half bad. Peak Tracy McGrady is criminally underrated. I agree with you 100%. I mean, this is one of the better free agent signings ever, too. 4 years in Orlando, All-Star all 4 years, All-NBA all 4 years, first team twice, top 6 in MVP voting 3 of the 4 years. Hard to do better than that. Dr. J, I mean, yeah, this is obvious. One of the best free agent signings ever. Yeah, and I was about to say, is that considered free agency? But it's fine. Steve Nash for the Suns. That goes without being said, obviously. The Suns made Nash an offer he couldn't refuse as an unrestricted free agent. 5 years, $65 million. Reportedly beating the Mavs offer by at least $20 million. Verbal deal. 5 years, more than 65 mil. Look at this from 2004. Dallas Mavericks free agent guard Steve Nash reached a verbal agreement on Thursday to sign with the Phoenix Suns. As first reported by ESPN.com's Mark Stein. 21 years ago. OG. It's exciting, but also bittersweet, Nash told ESPN about the move back to Phoenix. I'm really sad to leave my teammates, but I'm glad to be going somewhere they really wanted me. According to sources, Nash brought the Suns' offer back to the Mavs, but the Mavs owner Mark Cuban declined to match it. Stein reports the Suns' offer was nearly $20 million richer. I never dreamed we'd lose Nash or any player of his magnitude, Mavericks coach Don Nelson told the Associated Press. It's not like a trade where you get something back. There's no adjustment here. We lost a big part of our team, and we don't have anything to fill it. It's a setback. Oh, Bill Duffy was his agent, wasn't he? Am I wrong in damn. They don't do free agency like this anymore, folks. They just don't. They need to bring it back. Portland Trailblazers, Rod Strickland. Jeremy Grant, shout out. Vlade Divac for the Kings. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That's got to be up there for how good he was for that team that was a title contender. San Antonio Spurs, Bruce Bowen. Yeah, that's not that much of a surprise. No, okay. So yeah, Bruce Bowen, I mean, they won rings with him, and he was one of the best players, defensive players in the league for sure. 8 years there. My God. 8 years with San Antonio. Finished top 7 in Defensive Player of the Year voting. 6 of those 8 years. Finished second 3 years in a row. All defensive first team 5 years in a row. I was going to say LaMarcus Aldridge. Like, does LaMarcus Aldridge have an argument? Because Aldridge around this time, I mean, they were winning 68 games with Aldridge as their best player when he got there. But yeah, I think I agree honestly with the Bruce Bowen one. I mean, they won rings. Fred VanVleet for the Raptors. Yeah, okay. Again, the undrafted free agent one just feels like a cop-out, but your honorable mentions are Jose Calderon and Anthony Parker. So, all right, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Like, okay, all right, yeah, that's fine. Utah Jazz, Carlos Boozer. Yeah, Boozer was kind of I feel like a forgotten about player in that era. It's these guys who have really long careers and end up being like really solid role players by the end of it that you kind of forget when they were like how good they were at their peak. Like Sean Marion's similar to this. Carlos Boozer was an all-NBA guy. Finished 9th in MVP voting in 2007. And then the Wizards. Bob Dandridge. Honorable mention Gilbert Arenas and Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. There you go. That was an interesting article. Fun little trip down memory lane. I will say, like, the inclusion of undrafted free agents feels like a bit of a cop-out. But other than that, you know, really solid article. Now, these little EM dashes, man, they're all over the fucking place. That always makes me perk up a little bit. Just got to be honest with you, but this doesn't read AI. Everyone just gets extended the year before free agency now. No one wants to be the team that loses their franchise player. Oh, yeah. I mean, free agency, I don't know. What would they have to change for free agency to come back? I don't really know. Teams are just smart now. Teams are just smart. They just know it's not. It's just not smart to lose assets for nothing. All right, what's next on the docket, chat? I don't know why AI loves EM dashes. We talked about it before. Bowen hit threes in high leverage moments. Only matchup for Kobe. Oh, somebody sent another Sporkle quiz. Should we do one of those? My ankle's kind of throbbing a little bit, folks. See what happened with Grok yesterday? No. Do I want to know what happened with Grok yesterday? What happened with Gronk? Grok went off the deep end? I got tagged in some Grok thing. I got tagged in a Grok answer. Hilariously enough.
Ron stuff, not ideal. And that is a guy that Luka grew up. You know, he was his favorite player growing up. And just quite frankly, like the way the Dorian Finney-Smith thing went down, not ideal. It's one of Luka's all-time favorite teammates. And, you know, the contracts came out, and I get the Lakers prioritizing cap space in the summer of 27. Wendy, did you see, is there any guaranteed money in Dorian Finney-Smith's contract after 26, 27?
There is not. It's just a 2-year guarantee.
Huh. Well, I found that to be interesting. I don't think it was the. I don't think that Dorian Finney-Smith left real thrilled with how the Lakers front office handled that whole situation, which isn't ideal. Not ideal at all.
All right. Well, Bontemps wants to say something.
I feel bad because there's part of me who wants to be like, oh my God, all this constant Lakers talk. But at the same time, it is one of the most interesting subplots. Raphael Stone Cook with the Dorian Finney-Smith deal. He did. Also, with the Jabari deal, it dips in year 2 to account for a men's rookie max extension in the last year of KD's deal. Pelinka is a dog shit GM. Absolutely. He fucking sucks. I've said it a billion times. He's fucking terrible. He's horrible. He's actually terrible at it. He's genuinely terrible at his job. Do you think they still could have gotten Ayton if they didn't have the mid-level? He signed for $8 million. Do you think they could have gotten him for the biannual or whatever? Or the tax payer? You don't think so? I think it's possible they could have. Am I the only one who thinks prioritizing for 27 offseason? Yeah, it's disgusting. That's what teams say when they're bad. Like I've experienced it. I've lived through it as a Mavs fan. That's what GMs say and teams say when they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because it's easy to kick the can down the road and just tell your fans, "Hey guys, trust me, in 27 we're gonna go for it." Then in 27 you'd be like, "Guys, it just wasn't out there for us." You know, in 28 we're gonna go for it. Like it's just easy to do that. And Pelinka's just waiting. Yeah, he's just waiting for the next player to be gift wrapped to him. That's what it is. Like, don't worry. I'm the luckiest GM in the league. We're the Lakers. Like something will just fall in our laps. Like that's all we have to wait for. Even this year, like, what were they going to do if Ayton didn't get bought out? What was the play? What was the plan? What was the plan if Ayton did not get bought out? If the Blazers were just like, nah, we want you around, then what? Would there have been anything? Silver telling the Pelicans to give Lakers Herb Jones for the number 1 overall pick next season. The Lakers' initial plan was Steven Adams, and then it was Clint Capella, and then it was Dorian Finney-Smith, and then it was Ayton. Is that real? They're like reporting on that? Vikings Dallas Turner scammed out of $240,000 in bank fraud case. That sucks. What time do we get basketball tomorrow? Is it weird to only watch the Vegas Summer League? Because I mean, what's the difference between the Vegas Summer League and the? Is there really nothing else going on in the sporting world? Some random with the 5. I said it many times. He's the worst GM in the league. If he wasn't a Lakers GM, he would have long been out of the job. He's been lucky with Laker gifts. Yeah, he's fucking horrible. The ultimate U.S. Olympic flag football roster. Does anybody give a shit about this? If I tell you guys football's fake, you're going to tell me with a straight face anybody gives a shit about flag football. That's going to be a disaster. Have you guys seen flag football? It's awful. Absolutely awful. What's your country, Javi? It's getting pretty big. I don't care. That's going to be so ugly. All right, let's close out this stream because we are about to close it out. It is getting close to nap time. Finn, let's get serious for 1 millisecond. For 2:30. I don't know when I'll go live tomorrow. This time last year, we were talking ourselves into Omax. I know. Mavs are 2.5. Are Lakers 2.5 point favorites tomorrow night? Why is that? Is their summer league team good? Do they have a good summer league team? Bronny factor? All right. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, gambling on summer league is a bit insane. Fair enough. All right, somebody wanted me to play this in Discord. NBA's top 10 most games played per team. Top 10 most games played per team in the 2020s. I think I could get 100 on this. Top 10 for each team. Most games played for each team. I think I could easily get 100 on this quiz. I feel like I should get 100. I mean, this is just going to be 10 best players, right? No, not necessarily, but let's Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young, Clint Capella, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter. Oh my God, my brain's actually Clint Capella. Oh, I already guessed them. Oh shit. John Collins, Okongwu, 240 games. Bogdanovich. Oh shit. Maybe this is harder than I might have initially anticipated. DeJounte. 148, 142. Like who was on like that? Who was on the finals, the conference finals team? Danilo Gallinari. Fuck. Who's was their backup point guard? Lou Will, but no. Centers, Alex Lynn. Backup centers for them. Jalen Johnson, is he on here? Nice. That would have been a fucking terrible miss. 142 games. That's not that much. This might be harder than I thought. 142 games is next to nothing. It's just basically 2 years. Could it be Garrison Matthews? He's on. Where's Matthews? Matthews was on somewhere. Garrison Matthews is on the Rockets. Oh my Lord. All right. I guess we'll have to come back to that. Tatum, Brown, Derek White, Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's not there for the Celtics? Wait, is this quiz up to date? There, and I'm going to cheat real quick. There's no way Drew Holiday did not play more than 162 games with the Celtics. No way. Oh my God, 131 games. Oh. Okay. Big Al, Marcus Smart, Grant Williams. Do we already have him on there? Oh, we did. I don't know what I was spelling there. No way, Terry Rozier. Kimba? No way. Gordon Hayward? No way. Okay. 267. Who the fuck am I missing? Pritchard? Nice. Hauser? Hell yeah. 100 still on the table. Nets. Claxton. Bridges. Wait, Miles Bridges had... Wait, Mikal Bridges had to play more than 121 games. Right? He had to have. Cam Johnson. What? Cam Johnson didn't play 121 games with them? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Durant. Harden. Oh, no. Irving. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Royce O'Neal. Oh, Jesus. Joe Harris. Karis LeVert. Spencer Dinwiddie. Oh, shit. D'Lo. Oh, and Jared Allen. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Claxton, Joe Harris. 190 games. Dog, who is that? Who's on their team right now? Oh, Cam Thomas. Okay. Like, who's on their team right now? Daron Sharp has to be on here. Nice. Anybody else on their team right now that's been there for a minute? Cam Thomas, Daron Sharp. It's a whole bunch of fucking new guys outside of that, right? Then who was on those? That was just like a mercenary ass team. Like they had Dragic and Aldridge and Blake Griffin. Maybe we'll get a guy somewhere else. Who's played the most games of the Hornets? 304. There's no way that's LaMelo. 304 games with the Charlotte Hornets. If it's not Rozier, Bridges, oh my God, that's PJ Washington. Thank God we saved him. Don't worry, we're coming to save you, buddy. Nick Richards, 206 games. There's gonna be like Bryce McGowan's or some shit on here. He's not on there, really? 206 games. Oh, is that Plum Dog? He'll be climbing up this list after the much anticipated return. Seth Curry, low key. 206 games with the Hornets. Who have they drafted recently? Diabate? Is he on there? Taj Gibson? Fuck, 206 games with Charlotte? I mean, no way Brandon Miller's on here. No way Nick Smith Jr.'s on here. No way. When they were like making the play-in game and losing by 40 points, who was on that team? Who's been like traded away from the Hornets in recent years? PJ, Nick Richards, Mark Williams. Did I try Mark Williams? LaMelo. Micic? No way. Oh my God, 200 games. I feel like I have to get the 200s at the very least. All right, we got to go faster. DeRozan, Levine, Vucevic, Patrick Williams, we already got. Don Sumu. Torrey Craig. He's on here somewhere. Javonte Green. Fuck. No way. Marketing might be on here, actually. No. Kobe White. Do we already have him? We do. Shit. There's names that are for sure just missing my brain. That are just missing up there. Caruso, maybe? Nice. Who's like Drummond? Hell yeah. Dude, who's 206 on the fucking Hornets? I mean, that's got to be a dog shitter. All right, Cavs. Let's knock this out. Garland. Mitchell. What? No Donovan Mitchell? Okoro. Dean Wade. 267 games. Tristan Thompson. 267 games. Jetty Osman. Oh my God. Damn. Forget about him. Mobley. Did I already try Tristan Thompson? How long has Max Strus been there? How about Sam Merrill? Did I spell that right? Morrell. Dean Wade, Sam Merrill, Okoro, Jetty Osman. I'm just trying to think of like that stable of guards. Oh, Sexton's got to be on here for sure. Who else was in that? Who else was in the Donovan Mitchell trade? Not sure. All right, we got to get the Mavs. Perfect. Doncic. Womp, womp, womp. Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith. Why is this so laggy? Brunson, probably? Kyrie might be on here? Oh, interesting. Kleba. Who played the most games here? And who am I missing? Oh, that's got to be Tim Hardaway. Young Timmy Hardaway. Kristaps? All right. Sure. Trey Burke, low key? No. Dinwiddie has to be on here. What? Dinwiddie hasn't played 121 games with the Mavs? There's no way that's correct. There's no way that's correct. Josh Green's already on here. Oh my God. I have to fucking get 100 on the Mavericks. 146 and 121. I mean, that's not a lot. That's 2 seasons. Let's rack the brain. Who's on the team now? It won't be PJ. It won't be Gafford. It's not going to be Lively. Dwight Powell, no. We've already done Kleba. We've already done Dorian. Reggie? Okay, nice. 121. That could honestly be a lot of people. That's not a lot of games. That's not a lot of games at all. We might have to return, as much as that pains me to say. Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray. When was that Gary Harris trade? When did they get rid of all those guys? Noel. Oh, when did they get rid of Will Barton? He's got to be on there. Who else? Monte Morris has to be on there. Okay. I mean, Zeke Najee's got to be on there. All right. Christian Brown's got to be on there. And that, I guess, would mean Peyton Watson? Fuck. 152 games. How many games did Campazzo play for them? How do you spell that shit? Campazzo? Dude, who the fuck's that for the Mavs, man? 121 games. Wait, could that be Millsap? Oh, Patrick Mills for the Nets. Let's go. I would not have guessed that. Pistons. Cade Cunningham. Jaden Ivey. Jackson Hayes, or Killian Hayes is what I meant. Duran. 101 games. Yikes. That's not a lot. Oh, Jesus Christ. Kennard? When did he leave there? Pistons, 235. Who is that for them? Tobias Harris. Who's 235 games for them? I'm trying to think. Oh, that's got to be Beef Stew. Okay. Shit. The Pistons are actually kind of hard. Trying to think who's on their team now. Oh, wait. Is Malik Beasley has to be on here for someone? No? All right. Let's think about who's other. No way it's a Thompson. No way it's a Sar. Jaden Ivey being fourth is actually kind of nuts. That opens up the possibilities tremendously. Oh, we really got to push the pace a little bit here. All right, we'll just circle back to some of these misses. Wiggins, Steph. Oh, he's already on here. Clay's already on here. Draymond's already on here. Looney? Loondog. Most games played in the 2010s. It's kind of crazy. Podzimski? Did I spell that wrong? Oh, Kuminga for sure. Moody for sure. Poole. Warriors. No way, Iggy, right? Okay. 169 games for the Warriors. D'Lo's gone at this point. Wiseman, no way he got that many games. 169. Dude, we got to go way faster than this. We're going to fuck this up. Rockets. Jalen Green's already on here. Şengün. Jabari Smith Jr. is already gone. That's got to be Kevin Porter Jr. at the top. No? Who the fuck's played the most games there? Who is that? That's gonna be a stinky ass answer. Is that Christian Wood? Christian Wood's not on there, really? John Wall? Wait, who is that? 244 games. Not Jalen Green. Yo, is that Jayshawn Tate? That's actually unbelievable. Eason. No? All right. Steven Adams. Is he on here for someone? 206 games. Eric Gordon, Bryce Smith Jr., Kevin Porter Jr. I'm trying to think. Like Van Vliet's not on here. I mean, he might be on there for the Raptors. Şengün, who's on their team now? Aaron Holiday? No. Whitmore? No way, right? All right. Okay, who was on some of those shitty ass teams in the early 2020s? I mean, I'm trying to think who they had coming through that door. Oladipo? No way. He's played that many games. 206 games for the Rockets. How have I taken this long? Halliburton. Halliburton hasn't played 151 games for the Pacers. Brogdon. Miles Turner. TJ McConnell. Shout out to TJ McConnell. Buddy Hield has got to be on there, I'm guessing. Is it like Isaiah Jackson on there? He is. Oh, Josh Jackson, Jaren Jackson. Oh, we would have got Jaren Jackson. Josh Jackson for the Pistons? Yo. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Is Thomas Bryant on here for someone? All right, Pacers. Oh, Chris Duarte. He's so shit. We really got to pick up the pace. Justin Holiday, I already typed him. Who's on that team now? McConnell, I mean, Matherin maybe? No way Jarris Walker's on there. Neesmith? Okay, interesting. All right, we'll just move on. Clippers, Paul George, Leonard. Zubats. 345 games. Batum. 345 games with the Clippers. 345 games. Norm Powell. 345 games with the Clippers. I mean, who the fuck is this? 345 games. He's been there the whole time. Terrence Mann. All right. Amir Coffey. Okay. 100 on the Clippers. LeBron. Reeves, Davis, and then yeah, it's just kind of in a cycle since then. Kuzma, okay. How long was Avery Bradley on the team? I thought longer than that. Oh my God, Horton Tucker, Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting that they gave him that much runway. Who's some of their like shitty picks that they took a chance on? Like Westbrook might be on this team. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There he is. Hell yeah. D'Lo's not on there for real? Wait, what? Am I spelling D'Lo? Am I spelling Russell wrong? What? 136 games for Lakers. Dwight Howard? Oh, shit. He's actually on there. I almost didn't guess him. JaVale McGee? Is he on here for someone? Who else was on that 2020 team? Malik Monk wasn't there long enough, was he? Who else was on that 2020 team? Danny Green? Oh. All right, Grizzly, we really got to go quicker than this. Bane, Valanciunas, Steven Adams. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Zaire Williams. Here we go, guys. Buckle up. Here comes an embarrassment. Who's that on the Grizzlies? 288 games. Oh, Dylan Brooks. Oh, my God. Who the fuck is that? Mike Conley. Gasol. I mean, these guys are all gone at this point. Who the fuck is that? 288 games? Oh, that's got to be Brandon Clark. That has to be. Oh, my God. John Morant, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson, Brandon Clark, Dylan Brooks. Who am I missing? Tyus Jones? Wow. Really? Wow. That surprises me a tiny bit. Luke Kennard didn't play there long enough, right? 261 games for the Grizzlies. Like in my brain, I've already checked them all off. Could that be Santi? He's low-key been there a while. Actually surprised he's not on there. $261 games for the Grizz. Fuck. Oh. Oh my God, we have 6 minutes left. What have I been doing? All right, speed run. Butler, Adebayo, Hero, Robinson, Lowry, Kevin Love. Really? Jovic. He's not gonna be on there. Highsmith. Jaquez. No way he's on there. Burke, I think we already guessed him. Josh Richardson, low-key, might be on here for them. No. 195. Dragic? He's already long gone. Bucks, Giannis. Oh, Jesus Christ. Antetokounmpo. Thanasis is on 196 games? Really? Good for him. Middleton, Portis. Is that Pat Connaughton? Oh my God. DiVincenzo? Okay. AJ Green's not going to be on here for anybody. PJ Tucker? I almost typed in Ersan Ilyasova. Anthony Edwards. No Mike Conley for them. Gobert. Towns. 326 games for them. McDaniels, Naz Reid, Mick Lachlan was there for a long time. 242 games. I would not have guessed that, but I thought he'd be on there. I don't think Nickeil Alexander-Walker will be on here. We'll type him in. 170 and 148. I mean, I just don't have time to sit here and think about it. Pelicans, Zion's got to be on here. 184 games. That's crazy. Trey Murphy will be on here. Jose Alvarado will be on here. 287 games. It's not Herb Jones. Oh, God. CJ McCollum. I don't know why I typed in McConnell. 167 games for CJ. That's it. Yo, who is that? 287 games. Who the fuck is that? $253 games for the Knicks. Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, Quentin Grimes gone. Deuce McBride, maybe. Nice. Anunoby won't be on the Knicks, but he'll be on there. Yo, who's this? 253 games for the Knicks. Yo, who's 287 games for the Pelicans? Who is that? Who is that? Speak up. Oh, God. That one's, I'm probably missing such an obvious name. We just got a speed run. We can't get hung up. We can circle back. Thunder, Giddey will be on here. Holmgren probably won't be on here, actually. Yeah. Yo, James Robinson Earl will be on here for sure. What? That's actually surprising to me. Kenrich Williams, he's already on there. Muscala, he's actually on there. Jalen, J-Dub, Dort, Case and Wallace, maybe? No. Okay. Isaiah Joe, Wiggins, we've already guessed him. He's already on there. 221 games for the Thunder. I should know this. These are my guys. But I don't know it. It's just slipping my mind right now. This timer is fucking with me. I wish I didn't have the timer. Moncaro, Wagner, Wendell Carter for sure. Terrence Ross, low-key. Jesus, 220? That's a lot. Cole Anthony. Gary Harris is only 183. Jonathan Isaac, even though he's been there the whole time. I would guess Goga, but I don't think he's on there. Vucevic, maybe? No, he's Fournier? No. 219. Fultz? Okay. 219 games. Fuck it. Embiid. Ben Simmons. No? Really? What? That's actually surprising. That's actually kind of shocking, to be honest with you. Oh, God. Wait, why am I like blanking so bad on the Sixers? Maxey. Yo, the Sixers are actually like destroying my brain. My brain makeup is just getting throttled right now by the Sixers. I can't even Thibault for sure. I have to just get the number one answer for each one. Booker, Ayton. We got to fly through to salvage this. Chris Paul will be on here. Torrey Craig, Grayson Allen? No. That's a little surprising to me. Lillard. Nurkic. Henderson? Scoot? No. Jeremy Grant. Shit. Kings. Fox. Sabonis. Ellis. Oh my. Who's 371 games? Wait. Who is that? Who is that? Is that fucking Trey Lyles? No. 371 games? Wait, who the fuck is that? Who's been on the Kings this whole time? Longest tenured King. Oh my God. Harrison Barnes. Oh, thank God, Scotty Barnes. I would not have put that. That would have totally blanked on that. But who's out on the Raptors? Pirtle? Wait, who's out on the Raptors? 328 games. Oh, that's got to be Chris Boucher. Jazz 305. That's got to be Jordan Clarkson. Wizards 287. That's got to be Anthony Gill. 287 games for the Wizards. It's not Kuzma. Is that Beal? Okay, fuck. Oh shit. No, I gotta get it. 287. My brain has. Oh, Gafford? No! Danny Avdia. Barely above average. The timer fucked me up. I was doing great until the timer threw me for a loop. Cody Martin? Bruno Fernando, I would never have guessed. JT Thor, I would never have guessed. Tomas Satoransky, in my brain, he did not play in the 2020s. Lamar Stevens, I would never have guessed. Hardy, really? Okay, so this might be what's thrown me for a loop too, because so Kyrie Irving's played 128 games with the Mavericks. So this is not up to date. So that was also throwing me for a loop. I realized about halfway through that this could not possibly be up to date. KCP, I should have got that shit. Sadiq Bey, I should have got that. Corey Joseph, Diallo, all right. Damian Lee, really? And Juan Toscano Anderson, interesting. KJ Mart, honestly forgot he was with the Rockets for so long. Josh Christopher and Daniel House. What's up with Daniel House? Oh, I should have put Goga. O'Shea Brissett and Doug McDermott. KCP was a bad miss. Schroeder. Conchar. Damn, Conchar's played 260 games. Kyle Anderson's a horrible fucking miss. Honestly, so is D'Anthony Melton. Xavier Tillman. Caleb Martin's a horrible. Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent are terrible misses for the Heat. Terrible. Najee's a bad miss. Oh my God, I didn't put Brandon Ingram. That was just a brain fart. Josh Hart, Emmanuel Quickley, Hartenstein. I thought I put Alec Burks. Did I not? Darius Baisley, Poku. Darius Baisley, 221 games. I should have put Poku. We literally weren't we just talking about Darius Baisley today? Mo Bamba, Chumo KK, Jalen Suggs. Oh, that's the OKK one is Mo Bamba and Jalen Suggs are bad misses. Cork Maz is a bad miss. Shake Milton, Paul Reed, George Niang, Mike Scott. Damn, Cork Maz, really? Campaign, Saric, Akoji, Jay Crowder. Okay. Sear Little, Rocco, Rashawn Holmes. Did I not put Rashawn Holmes? Metu, Vassell, Doug McDermott, Kata Bates Diop, Gary Trent. You see what the problem is this quiz wasn't updated. That's the problem. My best pool was, I'm going to guess Anthony Gill. It was. Anthony Gill was my best pool. My worst miss is, I'm going to guess Brandon Ingram easily. Brandon Ingram was a horrible fucking miss. Yeah, Brandon Ingram at 85%. How did I miss BI? That one's brutal. Yeah, if you guys send quizzes in the Discord, we'll do it if we have free time. I honestly thought there was a chance Anthony Gill, because he's been there for so long, would be number one. That would honestly be hilarious. All right, that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it. We need official NBA Cup predictions. I'll look at that later. All right, folks, thanks for coming out. All of the OGs, you guys know me very much. Could have spent your Wednesday anywhere in the world. You decided to spend it here. New subscribers, I promise you guys will not regret it. Donations, members, you guys never have to do that, but it helps out tremendously. Makes me feel so good. Cam doesn't work. The hell's going on? I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. I was having weird camera problems. Usually I honest to God don't have an excuse for being late. Today I was having horrible camera problems. All right, love you all. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you all later. Be live tomorrow for the Summer League games. Definitely be live for the Mavs-Lakers game. I don't know what time I'll go live. If I'll go live earlier than that and just watch some of the other games, I'm not sure yet. All right, love you all. Talk to you all later. Bye.